Hey dudes, it's Katie, and today I want to take you through getting ready with me. Today, I don't have any plans. I have a day off. I had a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning that I didn't wear any makeup to at all. But I thought this afternoon I might try some of the ColourPop shadows that I bought. This is kind of a first impression / get ready with me / chit chat. So yeah, ask me any questions you have about any of the products or about me or about my day or whatever you want. I love talking to you guys as always, so feel free to talk to me. All right, so first let me get my hair out of my face. Today is Wednesday, and it's one of my days off where I normally work on, I work out of the office. I only go in the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the rest of the week I work on my my personal business, my like management stuff, that social media management stuff that I do on my own business. What am I trying to say? The social media I manage for other people, that I am a business that does that for people. Did that make sense? So normally I do that during the week. School starts again pretty soon. I'm going to start with this NYX white primer, eyelid primer in a pot. I usually use the Jumbo Pencil in Milk, but I bought this at CVS a little while back, so it's not quite as opaque as the pencil. It's a little bit softer and creamier to apply. NYX is cruelty-free, but they were recently bought by L'Oreal, and L'Oreal is not cruelty-free. So this is a company that in itself is cruelty-free, but the parent company tests, just so you know. Right now, I do not have issue with using cosmetics where a parent company is testing, but I know a lot of people do. So I will do my best to give you as much information as I have. I can link you down below to some channels and some websites that can give you a little bit more information about parent company and third-party testing, all the ins and outs of cruelty-free cosmetics. It can be very complicated. I do not deny that. Next up, I'm going to use the Super Shock Pressed Pigment by ColourPop in Slave to Pink. It's in really, really, really bright. I wish you guys could feel this. The texture of this is so unique. I've never had a cosmetic like this before. It's like squishy. It's very strange, but cool. Cool and strange, which is usually how I like things. You know, I don't know if I really needed to use the NYX primer, but since this is the first time I'm using it, I thought I would, because I normally do prime my eyelids because I use such intense colors. It usually is kind of necessary. The company ColourPop recommends applying with your finger. I am not a finger applier, so it's kind of an experiment for me. Obviously, I did it pretty messily. I'm so glad to have off work today. I hate going to the doctor. It's one of my biggest anxiety issues. Okay, this is Dare Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. Really pretty. And I'm applying that again with my finger as recommended. This one's going to go all over the lid. Anyway, so yeah, I went to the doctor this morning, and that went well. Everything, all's well, and she's very nice, and it was fine, and I didn't freak out or cry or anything, which was nice. Although if I had, whatever, it's part of me and part of where I am right now. Yeah. So, but I was really glad not to go to work, because yesterday at work I had a really rough day. I'm having some communication issues in the office, and I got very upset, which is actually the first time I've ever been upset in the office. I thought I kind of had that under control, but I didn't, so there you go. So I'm kind of relieved to have that I don't have to go in the office today, and I can just work on stuff at home. This color is really nice, and I'm really liking the combination of the pink and the purple together. I know these colors are extreme by most people's standards, but the longer you stay watching this channel, which I hope is a long time, the more you will see that this is kind of an everyday look for me. I don't do much in the way of neutral, unless I'm going to work or, you know, someplace that needs a little more understated, respectful look. Interesting enough, usually I go from wearing absolutely no makeup to wearing, by normal standards, really outrageous looks. So other than this being messy with the finger application, I really like the colors. They're very beautiful. They feel really nice on the skin. They look really beautiful. The purple and the pink kind of have a similar shimmer aspect to them. It's this kind of blue iridescent, so they actually kind of blend perfectly together. ColourPop, if I haven't already said, is an independent company that is cruelty-free. I'm going to take now a Makeup Geek eye blender brush. Makeup Geek is cruelty-free. They are independent. These brushes are vegan. I don't know if everything they do is vegan, but the brushes are. In the grand scheme of brushes, these are not the softest, at least this one, but it does work well. I think a lot of brushes out there are synthetic, but they aren't labeled, so trying to track down which ones are and aren't takes some effort. Because a company may be, like E.L.F is cruelty-free, but I was deceived. They didn't try to deceive me, I just didn't know any better. And I bought some of their lower end brushes, which I believe are actually animal hair. So I just kind of cleaned up. I blended the pink and the purple together a little bit. Cleaned up under my eye. We'll do that to the other eye now. I just joined, I talked about it in my last video, but I just joined a book club on Facebook for cruelty-free bloggers, which is kind of cool. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I love reading. School is starting soon, like I said, so I might not be able to be reading as much as I am now, but it should be a lot of fun. The other book club I'm in is just my best girlfriends out in Baltimore. I used to live in, sorry, I knocked the table. I used to live in Baltimore years and years and years and years ago before I met my husband. And most of my friends are still there. I do have friends in DC, but these girls are my special ladies. Can't say enough good things about them. They're wonderful, wonderful people. It's been a get-together, eat awesome vegetarian food, and chit-chat with my best girls. My best ladies. Mr. Husband's calling. Hold on. Mr. Husband. Hello? How are you? I'm filming a video. Okay, bye. Well, I think I'm done with my eyeshadow. Let's do our eyes entirely before we move on. What order do you guys do your makeup in? I almost always start with my eyes because my eyes, generally speaking, can be pretty messy. So I almost always do those first and then clean up everywhere else. Right now I am putting just a little highlight color on my brow bone. It is Vapor by MAC. MAC is not cruelty-free. When I bought this product, they were. I was a MAC user until they switched their animal testing policies. So I do have lots of their products left, and I am not going to throw them away. I'm going to use them, and I won't repurchase them unless they change their policy. Their policy is the oh-so-tricky policy of we do not test on animals except where required by law, which means pretty much basically means they're selling in China. China requires cosmetics that come from outside of China to be tested on animals by law. This is the soft dome brush by Makeup Geek that I was using to apply the eyebrow highlight, and this brush, conversely to the other brush, is extremely soft, so I highly recommend this one. It's just very soft, does the job really well. Okay, next let's do my eyebrows. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Auburn. I'm still getting used to this. I bought it very recently, and I am not accustomed to using a pencil. So this has been a little bit of some growing pains because I am so used to using a powder. I prefer my brows to be a little bit warmer and closer to my hair color. So I prefer something with a little bit of a red in it. And I think I'm pretty pleased with this color. It's definitely not as warm as the powder I've been using. But it does the job. You can see a big difference from filled to not filled. So yeah, I like it so far. I think those look pretty good. What do you think? I said they were a little bit cooler and darker than what I'm used to, but might just be me needing to get used to it. Right, next I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm using E.L.F. liquid eyeliner, which is actually one of my favorites, interestingly enough. I don't know if this is the $1 or the $2 line in E.L.F., but I bought it because I had just bought the Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner, which is $22, I think, and I didn't like it, and I was frustrated. It's extremely shiny, the Urban Decay Perversion liquid, and I wanted something a little, I prefer a matte wing. So yeah, I was pretty bummed out about it because it's so shiny. And while I don't mind powdering an eyeliner, in fact I do powder eyeliners very regularly, I was bummed at how expensive it was and how hyped up it was for it to be so shiny. Maybe people like shiny eyeliner, and maybe I'm the abnormal one, but I was pretty bummed. It just did not please me. So in frustration, after spending that much money, I went to Target and got the cheapest one they had, which was E.L.F. And coincidentally, I love it. So there you go. Further proof that you do not necessarily have to spend a lot of money on premium brands for a good product. But I have not had any problems with it. I really have been very pleased with it. Highly recommend it. Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk and do liner at the same time. My wings are not perfectly even, but it doesn't matter. I am telling you right now, it doesn't matter. Your eyes are not the same. No one's going to stare at you unless your wings are totally crazy. Do not stress about getting your wings perfect. They are close enough and they look great, so don't stress. Just curling my eyelashes. I have very long eyelashes, but they are pretty straight, so I generally curl them. The mascara I'm going to use today is by MAC, not cruelty-free, still left over from when I was using their product. This is the Plush Lash in black. This is my favorite mascara of all time. And of all the things I lost by no longer purchasing MAC, this was the most heartbreaking. I have tried so many mascaras. Since I stopped purchasing them, I've tried so many. I just need to accept that none of them are going to be this, and that's okay. I'll just have to use something else. And I'm not even sure what it is about the Plush Lash that I love so much. I mean, and part of it is probably just that I'm familiar with it. Part of it is that it smells amazingly of rose. I got mascara on my nose. It smells so good. I have some Milani lipsticks, and the colors are actually really pretty, but it smells like watermelon bubble yum. And I find that so off-putting. It smells juvenile to me. Like something I would have worn in 3rd grade. So I'm not a huge fan. But I do love the colors. Like I said, I'm not going to not use something by the way it's, because it has a fragrance I don't like, unless it's an offensive fragrance. The Milani thing is more just a disconnect to me. Like, I don't understand. The colors are so beautiful. I don't understand why they went with such a childish scent. Alright, here comes UPS. You can hear him coming up the stairs. Shoes are here. Alright, so where are we? Did mascara, did eyeliner, did eyebrows, did eyeshadow. Yes, I'm not going to put any foundation on today, but I'm going to use a little bit of concealer under my eyes by E.L.F. The Cover Everything concealer. And it's in light. It doesn't match my skin, but it shouldn't, because in order to cover up the blue, you need that bit of orangey pinky kind of color to cancel it out. So I'm just using a NYX concealer brush. I actually do like this brush. It's synthetic. It does the job perfectly for concealer. This brush does not bother me as much as some of their other brushes that I bought a lot of them on a sale at Nasty Gal, 75% off or something, because I think NYX was coming out with a new style of brushes, so they were just getting rid of everything. So now I want to put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes so that doesn't look quite so stark. Then we will move on to lips and cheek. This is the oh so awkward do your bottom lashes tilt. I'm trying very hard, because it is difficult, to not open my mouth. You all know though, everyone makes that face. Just cleaning up, I'm just using that concealer brush to clean up any of the mascara that may have smudged a little bit. Probably should do some liner in my waterline there. Trying the ROCKSTAR. This pencil's a little bit old. Let's see if it still goes on well. Should have done this before I did my concealer. You know, I kind of like that. Maybe black would be maybe too harsh. Take that pencil and just smudge this out with the wing a little bit so it doesn't look like it doesn't belong. This is a really long video. I'm going to have to edit a lot out. Pretty. Yeah, that really brought it together. What do you think? I like it. Do you like it? Alright, let's take some of that powder. I'm going to use make a Beak Angle Contour brush just because I'm just going to do my under eyes. Well, maybe this brush is too dense. I needed something a little fluffier. Maybe I'll take a really big brush. This one is by ECOTOOLS. This is the large powder brush. Big guy. And I'll just take this a little bit all over. All right, now let's do, sorry, my nose got a little running. Let's do lips. This is new for me, this lip color combination, and I am really excited about it because I have tried for a long time to do like the nude lip thing, and I think because I'm so fair, it just looks dumb. It just, part of it is because I'm not accustomed to it, but part of it has to be my skin tone because some of the colors just look really redonk on me. But I have found if I use the E.L.F matte lip color, and this is in the color Natural, all over. See, now doesn't that look silly? It's just me. I think it looks pretty silly. But if I pair that with the NYX Butter Gloss and the color Angel Food Cake, I think it really pulls it together. So once I put on that butter gloss, I actually really like this is the first time I've had like a, oh, that's a nude that makes kind of sense on me. The last thing I'm going to do is put on just a little rosy on my cheek. I go pretty light on blush because my face flushes naturally, and if I don't have a foundation on, putting on a blush can really be too extreme. But I have really been enjoying this. I got it at LUSH. I wanted to check out their cosmetics since they are a company that fights for animal rights and all that jazz. And I had an awesome experience. I highly recommend it. I went to the one in Annapolis Mall, and the ladies there were so kind to me and patient, and we went through and tried so many things, and I was glad I did. This is called Bubbly. This is actually a very pretty color on the lips too, but because I went so crazy with the eyes, I think it would look a little bit silly on the lips. So I'm going to do it on my cheeks. I don't want to get too much product on there because then my face will, ooh, sorry. And my face will look like a tomato. Their cosmetics can be used on any part of your face. The only thing about it is that they come with different applicators. The lip glosses come with a doe foot, and the eyeliners come with a small brush. So you'd have to either put it on your finger like I do, or use a separate tool in a palette or something like that. I think that's pretty good. I don't need a whole lot, because the second I step outside and get warm, I'm going to turn bright pink. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this video because it was long. But you guys will have to let me know if you like chit-chatty videos or if you prefer voiceovers. Do you want me to film it and do it quickly, cut and edit things out so that you don't have to hear all this talk and all that jazz, or do you like talking? So that's my finished look with ColourPop eyeshadows. I really liked them. They applied well. I didn't particularly like applying them with my finger, but it cleaned up okay and they blended well together. And the colors are really beautiful. And they're very me. This is definitely fits my personality. So I'm very happy with them. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like this? Have you used ColourPop before? Are you interested in learning more about ColourPop? Do you want to see more bright tutorials? Do you want to see me try some neutral tutorials? Do you want to hear more about third-party testing or parent company testing or any of that kind of stuff? I will do my best to get you the information you want. So please let me know in the comments below. Hit subscribe if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Yeah, do that. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Those are the 3 places you can follow me. So I will have everything linked down below. I will have all the products linked down below. If you want to ask me things privately, you can email me. My email address is on my blog, so you go to my blog and you can ask me questions there if you prefer to be not public about it. I totally think that's fine. So anyway, I really like this look. Let me know what you think about it. I can't wait to do some more tutorials, some maybe more formal ones so it's less hodgy-podgy trying things out, and they will be coming up. So thank you for watching, and I hope you dudes have an awesome day. Bye guys.